Have you ever watched a romance anime and thought, oh come on, this girl likes you. Just say you like her already, you idiotic dumb-brained moron. If you felt the same way, then here are 10 anime where the guy gets the girl the moment she shows the signs. Let's go. Number 10, Real Life.
ありがとう、貝崎くん。ありがとね、貝崎くん。
You know, we all have those going back in time stories, so what's the best way to go back in time and meet your potential love interest? Take the pill. And no, you are not going into the Matrix this time. Jokes aside, this is one of those anime where you ask yourself, damn, what if I did this instead of that? Real Life does a good job speaking about the life choices people make that have a great change in their life. Oh, and the guy gets the girl too, so there's that. Even though the pacing of the first few episodes might be slow, the last few episodes have a great dramatic build-up, so you can binge them one after the other, and the couple has great chemistry too. Life's a lot easier when the guy isn't dumb as a rock. Number 9, Wotakoi. Life is hard for an otaku.
元彼とか？
そんなんじゃないですよ。
あ、なるみ。今度の夏コミは参加すんの？
Do you know what happens when you're an adult otaku? You'll try to hide it from the rest of the world. This is what happens to Narumi Momose, who hides her otaku self from her work buddies. But things aren't that easy because when one of her old friends comes along and says, "Girl, I know you an otaku," Narumi thinks, ah shit, here we go again. But luckily the rest of the gang was otakus as well, so nothing to worry about. To make things better, our guy straight up proposes to the girl after having a drink. I know, right? For the first time, an anime guy proposes to the girl in the very first episode. That was pretty epic. Oh, did I forget to mention how he proposed to her by saying, "I'll help you win your favorite mobile game." See, finding your otaku partner isn't hard. Number 8, Rakudal Kishi no Cavalry.
待ってくれ。君の言いたいことはわかる。僕も見てしまったものを見ていないなんて言い訳はしない。
Normally, when you enter a room and see a girl undressing, you'll apologize and move on. Or in rare cases, if you're in an anime, you apologize and then get ready to be slapped in the face. But this guy goes on and says,
僕も脱ぐからおあいこってことにしよう。
This guy still earned the slap, but he earned it like a true Sigma male he is. Trust me, that throws him to the peak of romance anime protagonists. Chivalry of a Failed Knight doesn't do any new in terms of action. It's got that decent power scale, the overpowered girl, the hot-headed tsundere, and everything you can ask for in a power fantasy anime. But compared to other power fantasy shows, this one does the romance really well, and trust me, even though the girl is annoying, you'll start to get used to her after the first episode. Number 7, Oresuki.
私は
Sometimes the best way to be badass is to break all tropes of the people who came before you and then decide to help your best friend win the girl instead of winning the girl yourself. Or in this case, you need to help your best friend win the harem even though you are the one who's supposed to own it. Oresuki shows how one misunderstanding can lead to another and turn one hopeful harem protagonist into the villain of the story. But is he the actual villain of this story? Does he want to see these girls with another man? No! This guy wants the girls all to himself. But don't worry because he's got the perfect sidekick coming as a big glass librarian who seems to be the only girl who likes him. If all that I said didn't hook you up, then I don't know what will. Just give this one a go, will you? Number 6, Tsukl Ga Kirel.
あの日以来、僕たちが喋ることはなかった。お互いに意識はしてたけど。
The problem with a lot of high school romance animes these days is that they're all try to be revolutionary in some way. But Tsukl Ga Kirel says, nah, why don't we just redevelop the genre by making things more simple and focusing on the chemistry between the couple rather than counting how many slaps the guy earned at the end of each episode. That's what Tsukl Ga Kirel does right. It gives simple, raw emotion in the purest form possible. How do you fall in love? Why do you like her? What is it like to feel jealousy? There are no complex plots and heavy themes in this one. All you have to do is grab a box of chocolates and start watching. No forced drama, no romance cliches. It's just about two characters falling in love with each other. Number 5, Ore Monogatari. Can the big guy actually get the girl? You know, this is what I love about Ore Monogatari. Normally in romance animes, these big guys act like supporting characters, but this show goes and tells no. The big guy can actually get the girl if he tries it. If you want to see how the angelic girl falls in love with the nasty looking innocent boy, then this is the perfect anime for you. But don't worry, things aren't that easy. Our boy Tako Goda thinks that the girl he likes truly loves his best friend. But instead of punching the best friend and saying, "No bro, the girl is mine," he decides to support their relationship. But can this big man hide his true feelings? And that's why he gets the girl, and after kicking his best friend in the ass. Number 4, Snow White with the red hair.
どうぞお好きにお連れください。
待て下がれ。
え
キャッキャー乗れ。
I know we've all seen those good girls saved by badass boys anime a million times, but Snow White with the red hair actually does this better by giving our badass boy something called a brain. Yeah, I know. Pretty surprising since we live in an era where most badass men characters can't use common sense. Snow White with the red hair may start off in a Disney fairy tale style with the good prince, bad prince, and innocent girl, but then it focuses on the girl's adventure and how she learns to be a medic in the good prince's castle. The premise is simplistic, but each of the characters has a backstory. Yes, even the so-called white knights that save the damsels in distress. This makes the story more unique and makes us actually empathize with the characters. Number 3, Horimiya.
なんであんたが私の兜が気にすんのよ。勝手に決めつけて納得しないで。二度とそういうこと言うんじゃないわよ。バカ。
ごめん。
Horimiya is about two people with secret personalities trying to bond together. At least that's what the synopsis said. But the reason why I like this anime is because of how simple the relationship is. The secret personalities are a cause to only start their relationship, but they're on 4th, it's all about the chemistry they have with each other. And can we take a moment to appreciate how they confess to each other in like 4 episodes? I hate anime that takes ages to make the main characters a couple, but this one straight up made the two lovers and then made us see what sort of relationship issues they get. And that is why, kids, Horimiya is a masterpiece. Number 2, Trinity Seven.
魔導士の何たるかが手っ取り早くわかるかもね。
なるほどな。
納得しないでください。
Once again, we have to go to the harem route. I know, most harems don't have a badass and a smart main character. Somehow being badass and smart at the same time seems to be something impossible for a harem protagonist. Every time you try to be either of them, you lose the other one. Along comes Trinity Seven, an anime that gives us the main character who becomes both, and even gets his own harem. Trinity Seven is a group of 7 girls excelling in magic and more powerful than other mages. So it's obvious who Arata's victims are, right? You got a tsundere mage with a sniper, a ninja, and all sorts of girls. That's more than enough for one guy's harem. Number 1, Fruits of Grisaia.
カモフラージュに準備しておいたが、これはこれでいいものだな。
And here we have the Chad of all Chads, because this guy is the only one who can beat Arata in the harem game and dodge an attack from a girl while looking cool. Even though the Fruits of Grisaia anime is more fast-paced than the visual novel, it still makes sure to shine the spotlight on each girl before their respective arc ends. Aside from everyone collectively agreeing Yumiko is the best girl, it is also said to be best to play the visual novels first before watching the anime. Since it is based on a visual novel, the original ending branches into many paths, but the anime decided to go full harem and give our main character a harem ending. And don't think of this as a light and funny romance anime. Things get a lot darker after the movie. So if you need a badass harem protagonist winning girls, then here's the anime for you.